Shalom. First and foremost, we like to say, call Elohim La, Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai, which is all praises to the Most High, in the name of His only begotten Son, Yahushai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. Okay, we are the brothers from the Philly Church. We're coming back at you with another video. As you can see, the title of the video, current events and prophecies, because that's what we are to do. If you profess yourself to be a prophet or servant of the Lord, you're supposed to be matter of fact, give me Isaiah 62 and 6. Okay, you're supposed to be watchmen for the nation, man. Okay, to sound the alarm. Okay, the scriptures talk about being a watchman. And then we have to push out that vibration, man. Okay, so the Lord can see, that we wholeheartedly want Him to bring the destruction. And He like, what? They really want to get out of here. So, we're just hastening. We just hastening the day. Hey, matter of fact, grab that for me. And 2 Peter the 3rd chapter. Because this is what it's about, hastening the day. Because you're trying to get out of here. And another thing, there's all this stuff that's happening on the news. It's like 3 and like 11. All this stuff that's happening on the news, and we got to talk about it. Okay, we got to blow the trumpet. But you got that for me? Go ahead, Isaiah 62 and 6.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 62, verse 6. I have set watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem, which shall never hold their peace.
Oh, slap. Read that again from the top.
Book of Isaiah, chapter 62, verse 6. I have set watchmen upon thy walls.
See, so the Lord said He has set watchmen. Okay? He has set up watchmen, which the watchmen are here. Okay? You look at them every single day. Whether they be on YouTube, whether they be on the streets. It tells you in Isaiah the 30th chapter that your teacher should not be hid into a corner anymore. Okay? So the teachers, the watchmen, the prophets, they're here. They're back. Okay? But Jake think a prophet or watchman is some guy up in the mountain floating, man, with his legs folded. Yeah. With his eyes closed. No, man. Prophets are regular men in society. Okay, so-called regular men in society. Okay, men of the Most High into this Bible. But go ahead.
I have set watchmen upon thy walls.
Yep.
O Jerusalem, which shall never hold their peace.
Right, that's why you got, man, I see about close to thousands of videos of Israelite videos being pushed out at least by the end of the week. Maybe more.
Yeah.
Don't hold the peace day or night. Just videos constantly being pushed out every single day.
Yep.
Hey, look at our camp. Sakari. Videos being pushed out every single day.
Yep.
The brothers at GMS, they constantly pushing out videos.
Yep.
Go ahead.
O Jerusalem, which shall never hold their peace, day nor night, ye that make mention of Yahweh, keep not silent.
You see, so the Lord said, keep not silent. So we're supposed to be begging the Most High, begging Him. Go ahead.
Verse 7.
Just like being like an annoying brat, man.
Yeah.
To your mom or to your mom or dad. Come on, Dad, can you please buy this for me, please?
Go ahead. Are we there yet?
Yeah. Are we there yet? Go ahead.
Verse 7. And give him no rest.
See, Scripture says give him no rest. Go ahead.
Till he establish, until he make Jerusalem a praise in the earth.
Yeah, until we make it to the kingdom.
Okay.
Got that out?
This is the book of 2 Peter chapter 3, and I'm going to start at verse 10. But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night.
Right, so don't get your hand stuck in the don't get your hand caught in a cookie jar, man. Or your pants hanging down.
Yep.
Okay, so to speak. Okay? We gotta do what we gotta do. So at the end of the day, it's really about being predestined any damn way. So if you're of the elect, you're gonna do what the elect is gonna do. Okay? Go ahead.
But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat.
And how is that? By way of the nuclear missiles. Because I was just on RT News before we had got together, And I put in our chat. It says, here's what happens to a car in a nuclear force blast. Now why would RT just put that in the news? Obviously there's something happening, man. Obviously a World War III is gonna happen by way of nuclear fire. I tell you that in Isaiah 9:5. It says every ancient battle was with confused noise and garments rolled in blood. But this one shall be with fire and fuel, fire and
flame and fuel of fire.
Yeah, flame and fuel of fire. And Isaiah the 34th chapter talks about a mushroom cloud. How is that mushroom cloud gonna happen? By missiles. Go ahead.
So I'm starting from the top. But in the day of the Lord, which will come as a thief in the night, in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat.
Yeah, exactly. Everything's gonna be melted up in this place. So all you guys that want to put up your Federal Reserve notes to your ear, okay, taking pictures with it, looking like complete buffoons. Yeah. Okay, all you guys that wanna, just store up riches in this place where moth and missiles is gonna eat.
God.
Hey, keep doing that, man.
Yeah.
It's all gonna come to naught.
Go ahead. The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burned up.
Yeah, everything's gonna be burnt up, including human beings, so-called human beings. Go ahead.
Seeing that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of persons ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness?
So how are you supposed to be acting, man? Are you supposed to be acting like are you supposed to be a bad servant? Which Yahweh speaks about that in Matthew the 24th chapter. That say the Lord delays his coming, and then you just start wilding out, being lukewarm, having 1 foot in the world and 1 foot in the truth. Yeah. Go ahead.
Verse 12, looking for and hastening unto the coming of the day of the Most High.
See, that's what we're doing. We're looking for it. Every day we talking about the kingdom. We're looking for and we're hastening for that day. Right. We want the kingdom to come. I know brothers is tired of working, okay? I know brothers is tired of putting up with the BS that you put up with in Babylon, whatever you go through on a daily basis. And the kingdom is going to be rest. So you should be hastening for that. Okay? What do guys hasten for? Let me just example a party, right? A party, you get the flyer. Oh, the party is on this day. Niggas go and buy the outfit a whole 2 months before the party. Got it laid out, you know what I'm saying, pressed. Well, y'all got the shoes and all that. They're ready for it.
I'm beginning tonight.
Exactly, just like us, man. Just like us. That's how we are for the kingdom, man. Okay. Going out to the camp, doing the sit downs, we're reading, we getting our spirits ready. Oh yeah, we ready. Go ahead.
Looking for and hastening unto the coming of the day of the Most High, wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. Nevertheless, we according to his promise look for new heavens and a new earth.
And guess what? Peter didn't just wrote that out of the clear blue sky. Yeah. That's actually from Isaiah the 65th chapter. Okay, which when you read that, that's speaking about the children of Israel. Okay, so the promise, who's the promise for? Us, nobody else.
Pertaining to Israel.
All right, what you got?
There's a little bit more of that. Wherein dwelleth righteousness.
Yeah, wherein dwelleth righteousness, and that's all we want. That's all we want. Some righteousness. Non-GMO foods.
Right.
We don't want polluted food anymore. Places, every single place in our kingdom is going to have water. None of our people dying, getting shot, getting plagued with diseases. That's all we want, but we're the bad guys.
Yeah.
Oh, Babylon.
What you got?
Babylon.
Oh, go ahead.
War of double.
Oh, go ahead.
Revelation chapter 18, verse 6. Reward her even as she is rewarded you.
Yeah, matter of fact, I was reading this newspaper earlier. This brother from the FOI, Fruit of Islam, he had gave it to me. And the scriptures just said, reward her even as she rewarded you. Now, in the newspaper, it was talking about USA. It's talking about America and how wicked America is and whatnot. And basically it said America has, which is so spiritual. These guys read the scriptures, man, and watch the videos. They basically said America has cooked food and made people eat it, and it's time for America to eat the same food that she made everybody ate. I was like, dang. I'm like, these guys watching the videos.
Yeah, that cup.
Yeah, that exactly. That's the first thing that came to my mind. That cup that you made everybody drink of, you're gonna drink that same exact cup, man. That cup of judgment and wrath, which is the Most High got prepared for you without mixture. Okay, you know how brothers, you got your soda or your juice or whatever, you mix it, to appease the strength of the alcohol. Hell no, that's not how it is gonna be for America. You're gonna drink that strong drink.
The dregs.
You got it.
Yeah.
What's that? Jeremiah?
I was gonna get what's this?
Okay, cool.
Psalm 75.
Alright, cool.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 75, verse 8. For in the hand of Yahweh there is a cup.
Yeah, in the day is that?
No, for in the hand.
Oh yeah, for in the hand of Yahweh is a cup. Now, in that cup is not a cup of strawberry pink lemonade, man.
Yeah.
Okay. No, that's not what it's talking about. Go ahead.
And the wine is red.
And the wine is what?
Is red. It is full of mixture. And he poureth out of the same, but the dregs thereof, all the wicked of the earth shall wring them out and drink them. Yeah,
you're gonna drink it all, okay? And the Lord's just gonna like a badass little baby. You gotta hold his head. The Lord is just gonna do that with you spiritually, okay? And just make you drink every single thing that you dished out to everybody. Starting with us, man. Okay? Cause man, Esau made our people drink a crazy cup of wine, man. Okay, all the stuff that he done did to us, all the stuff that we don't even know everything that Esau did to us. Like there's things that the Most High wants to destroy Esau for that we don't even know about.
Yeah.
Okay, and we gonna know. Okay, Yahweh is gonna reveal that to us in the kingdom. So that's gonna stir up our anger even more to put our foot on you devils' necks. Edomites. Stay on that.
Nah, it's actually more. Actually, I'm gonna read it from verse 7 and go all the way down to verse 10. It reads, "But the Most High is the judge; he pulleth down one and setteth up another."
Yeah, talking about kingdoms, rulerships. Go ahead.
For in the hand of Yahweh there is a cup, and the wine is red; it is full of mixture, and he poureth out the same. But the dregs thereof, all the wicked of the earth shall wring them out and drink of them.
Yeah, and I started with Esau, because you have multiple wickeds, but the main wicked is Esau, the so-called white man. And that's plain,
Yeah.
You just look at the track record. We don't got to go in depth on how wicked the white man is. You can just see.
Yeah.
I mean, you steal people and you enslave them, then you tell them to go back. I mean, that's wicked.
Yeah, and hypocritical.
Yeah, and hypocritical. Go ahead.
Verse 9, "But I will declare forever, I will sing praises to the power of Jacob. All the horns of the wicked also will I cut off."
Yeah, exactly. All the power or the rulership of the wicked is going to be soon cut off. So NATO, the EU, okay, and then Babylon, which is the whore riding upon the beast. All of them is going to be cut off. Oh yeah, Russia.
Yep.
Okay, because Russia and China, they're supposed to be in rulership for a quick time. Pursuant to Ezekiel the 38th chapter, they're going to get cut down too, and rooted up out of that little short space that they had to rule, because they're still Edomites. Ezekiel 38 says that that they're gonna think an evil thought to come and put us back in slavery.
Yeah.
Devils, man. We just got out of slavery.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
"All the horns of the wicked also will I cut off, but the horns of the righteous shall be exalted."
Exactly. So we're going to be set up in power after that. Plain and simple. Tells you that in Daniel.
Yep.
What you got?
Still was
yeah, go ahead.
A double.
Yeah, go ahead.
Revelation chapter 18 verse 6. "Return her reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her double according to her works. In the cup."
You see, in that cup, the Lord keep talking about this cup. Go ahead.
"In the cup which she hath filled to her double."
Exactly. So that cup that America's about to drink, well, America is starting to drink of the cup, but it's just going to intensify as the days, the weeks, the months, however long we're here goes on.
Drop down to 18 and back up.
Oh, okay, you can.
Verse 18. "And cried when they saw the smoke of her burning."
Yeah, this talking about, matter of fact, jump up a verse.
Verse 17. "For in 1 hour..."
See, this is what brothers should be into, man. Like, you know how amped up I am right now just hearing these scriptures? I'm just, I'm just trying to suppress it, man. But like, the inner me is bouncing around right now. Like, damn, man, this is beautiful hearing it.
Especially when you look at all the chess pieces that the Most High is moving, like on the geopolitical playing field. Like, everything is gearing up, and we're getting very, very close to that climax where all hell's gonna break loose, where World War III is gonna pop off. We see the same things, that the Most High mustered up, during the first and second woe, which is World War One and Two. This third woe, which is going to be the last woe, it's gearing up to be something really, really big, and we see the same, symptoms that was in the earth at that time, and we see those same things today. We see this entanglement of alliances. You see all these little tensions and these little sporadic wars here and there rising up, and it's just getting ready to come to that head, man.
Hell yeah! Now we're not putting a date on anything, so don't edit this video.
Yeah.
And we're not putting a date on nothing. The scripture just said, the Lord cometh as a thief in the night, so we don't know when He's gonna come. But we do know it's soon. Pursuing the second Ezra, the 14th chapter, man. Okay, where it talks about the 12 parts, about the world being divided into 12 parts, and half of a 10th part. Okay, we know by calculations, man, that we're near it, man. Okay, period. Yeah. And shalom to the Akim on the comment board, man.
Shalom. Yeah, we also in that third day, so we don't know what time of the day that salvation is going to come, but we are undoubtedly in that third day.
Undoubtedly. Okay, emphatically, as Chief Priest would say. Emphatically. Keep going, keep going.
Verse 17. For in 1 hour, so great riches is come to naught.
Damn. All of the riches that the so-called white man, the American white man, labored for, in 1 hour it comes to naught. Damn. Because America has a lot of riches, but in 1 hour, and that short little time, is gonna come to naught.
And it's so crazy when you look at just like the level of destruction that these nuclear bombs can possess today. It's nothing compared to that little mushroom cloud that they dropped on Hiroshima and Nagasaki back in the 40s. Like, these things are going to be powerful. So when you have I don't know how many nuclear warheads are in the earth, but you drop say 100 in America, and you target some of America's site where they hold their nuclear missiles, it's gonna cause more stuff to happen. You're gonna have the earthquakes. The earth's gonna quake. Volcanoes are gonna be erupting. And you're also gonna have the chariots assisting the missiles, using concentrated heat to destroy America as well. It's going to be utterly destroyed. And all these missiles, they're reaching America from Russia 15-20 minutes tops. So it's so crazy how literally within an hour this place is going to be destroyed, man.
Exactly, man. And the Lord is very strategic with everything He do, man. Okay, He makes sure America's going to get out with a bang and fast.
Yeah, He's trying to go. And that's the reason why the Most High is going to do what He's going to do. He's going to show His power. Yep. Once America gets destroyed, the Most High God's power is going to be known on the earth, because He's going to exalt His Son, His chosen people, and the earth is going to fear and tremble at the name of Yahweh, man.
That's right. Yeah, exactly. It tells you that in Isaiah, the 2nd chapter. And the Lord alone shall be exalted in that day.
That's right.
Not damn Esau, not damn woman, okay? Not these celebrities, the Lord alone, okay? He's going to be exalted in that day. And then after the Lord gets exalted, Yahweh Shai, then us, okay? Lord willing, we be of the elect, okay? We'll keep going,
Verse 17. For in 1 hour, so great riches has come to naught. And every shipmaster and all the company in ships and sailors and as many as trade by sea.
Yo, the Bible ain't real?
Cold.
Of course, what pop in my mind is the Panama Canal.
Yeah.
Also the Pacific, okay, and various trade routes that the U.S. dominantly controls.
Mm-hmm.
And speaking about trading and stuff like that, America is talking about slamming tariffs on China again.
Yeah.
On their imports. Because, you know, America, they, I forgot which ocean it was, but they control a very dominant ocean. I forgot which one it is. I think it's the Pacific.
They control a lot of the Pacific and a lot of the Atlantic because they border both.
And that's how you take over the world, man. Okay, dominating trade routes, man. Because trading, back before the money system, how people used to get items was barter and trade. And that was a huge way of getting stuff, man. And they still practice it today, okay. But that's how you control things, because that's how money generates. You know, that's how, you know, people get their goods.
Right.
You know, so you messing with somebody trading routes, you messing with their money.
Yeah.
That's an issue.
Yeah.
And then you messing with an economy's money or somebody's nation's money, the economy's gonna deplete.
But what's so cold is that Trump is such an idiot, and the scripture says the Most High raises the basis of men. He doesn't realize that him slapping tariffs on Chinese goods coming into America, it's hurting American businesses.
Yeah, idiot.
Like, for instance, at my work, we just got a quote to get a new steel garage door. Something that would probably cost like maybe $3,000 last year, 2 years ago, or whatever. Now it's almost like $5,000 because of the steel tariffs.
Damn.
You know what I mean? So like, this is hurting small businesses. This is hurting big business, which is ultimately going to cripple America, and which is going to be perfect for them to usher in the mark of the beast, man.
God, all praises. Yeah. So, you know, give Donald Trump a round of applause for
Yep.
being an idiot, man.
Yep.
And I hope, we pray that Donald Trump gets reelected. If not, somebody worse gonna be in there, you know?
Yeah.
You know? A better buffoon.
Yep.
Go ahead, Al.
And all the company and ships and sailors, and as many as trade by sea, stood afar off. Verse 18. And cried when they saw the smoke of her burning.
Why they cried? Why did they cry? Because you stupid Americans are the biggest consumers on the planet Earth. That's
Right.
why.
Yep.
And you put money in their pockets. Okay, that's why all these different nations. If you talk to these different ethnicities, okay, people, why did you come here? Oh, to make money.
Yeah.
That's why they come over here. Because you stupid people love to buy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's all you know how to do. Damn American, get up.
Jake.
Yeah, man. You get up, go online. Well, what am I going to get? That's the first thing that come to Jake's mind. They can't wait till Black Friday. They just can't wait because they know that you're going to be spending up money, man. Matter of fact, tell you that in the book of it's Nehemiah and Amos, man. Okay, Jake couldn't wait till the sun go down so they buy and sell.
Mm-hmm.
And also in Nehemiah, they were buying on the Sabbath. Who was it? Was it the Canaanites that was selling us things?
Yeah, I believe so.
And Nehemiah was like, "Hey, look, if you come back, we're gonna lay hands on you." Because Jake loved to spend money.
Yep.
Go ahead, Art. And you stupid Edomites too. You downtown with your little Macy's bag. Yeah, ain't gonna be none of that no more very soon.
That's right.
Go ahead, Art.
Verse 18. And cried when they saw the smoke of her burning, saying, What city is like unto this great city?
Mm-hmm.
Verse 19. I'm gonna jump down to verse 20. Verse 20. Rejoice over her, thou heaven, and ye holy apostles.
Yeah, the apostles. Okay, the 12. Go ahead.
And prophets.
Yeah, the prophets, or the prophets of the Lord is Jeremiah, Obadiah, okay, Elijah, so on and so forth. Oh, my bad. The top prophet, Yahushai. You know, go ahead.
For Yahweh have avenged you on her.
For the Most High have avenged us. Okay? The Most High gonna avenge us, man. Go ahead.
Verse 21.
And that's a just God, man.
That's right.
That's a just God. I love the Most High. And he's gonna avenge the Israelites.
Yeah.
According to the flesh. Go ahead.
Verse 21. And a mighty angel took up a stone.
Like a what?
like a great millstone.
Go ahead.
And cast it unto the sea, saying, thus with violence shall that great city Babylon be thrown down, and shall be found no more at all.
God, Babylon's not gonna be found no more, man.
Oh,
Man, they talking about the great people talking about some Babylon is the Vatican City. Who gives a damn about the Vatican City?
Right.
Who cares about who talks about the Vatican City?
No one.
The Vatican City is barely on the damn news. Except if a rape or pedophilia come up or something.
Yep.
But other than that, Vatican's not on the damn news. That's on that, bro. Let's get into these articles. Man, Vatican City, get the hell out of here. When is Vatican City ever on the news? Anyway, bro, go ahead.
This is from moneyandmarkets.com. Peter Schiff, recession so bad coming. U.S. doomed to default on national debt. This is from 3 days ago.
Yeah, 3 days ago. So this is recent, okay?
And it reads, Euro Pacific Capital CEO and economist Peter Schiff said on a recent podcast that the amount of debt the U.S. is currently carrying, which is only going up, is impossible for it to pay off.
It's impossible for it to pay off. So if you think that the debt is going to be cleared, you're wrong, man. Mm-hmm. Okay? Give me Habakkuk the 2nd chapter. Keep going out.
Time. And that when the big recession hits, America will default.
Yeah, America will default. Like, America will default. Now, which is so funny is because the so-called Jews, they control the internet, man.
Yeah.
And they letting all this stuff come out. And
they control the interest rate, which contributes to people borrowing more and there being more debt. You know what I mean? They in all actuality, the Federal Reserve Bank, which is not a government agency, which is a private bank owned by who? The elites, the Jewish man. Mm-hmm. All right, they literally control America because they control the money.
Exactly.
And if they don't control the money, they control the currency. You know, since they control the currency, all right, they control the politics. They control what happens. They control all types of policy. Yeah. All right, they control when America's going into war. Because guess what? They're in bed with all these other companies. Because who runs all these other companies? Other so-called Jews. So it's all a big scheme. That's why the scriptures call them the synagogue of Satan. They're just controlling literally everything. And the scriptures also say that who's the God of this world? Mm-hmm. Satan. So when you put it all together, it's abundantly clear that, you know, the elites, the synagogue of Satan is controlling all this stuff that's happening here in America, throughout the world, for a reason, for control, so that they can, you know, of course, exalt themselves like the Most High.
Yep. And
of course, usher in what they want, their so-called New World Order. All right, in the RFID chip, which is the mark of the beast. All right.
Yeah, in which, you know, the brother brought out a beautiful point, because if you guys don't know the history about the Federal Reserve Act, see, the elites, they went to an island called Jekyll Island, man. Mm-hmm. Okay, where they were there for either for days or weeks. Okay, and it was the elites. They're the ones that went there and typed up the Federal Reserve Act of 1913. Mm-hmm. And they brought it back to where? America, man. And they instituted it.
And it was so cold is that, you know, the Federal Reserve Act had just got passed here in the States, and it was during the election of Woodrow Wilson. Woodrow Wilson becomes president. On his entire campaign, he campaigned on keeping America out of World War One, and literally like 2 months after he was inaugurated, America got right into World War One, because there was propaganda pushed out by them, all right, saying that, you know, the Germans attacked a British ship that had U.S. citizens, this, that, and the third. All again, what we see today, a bunch of false flags. It ain't no new thing under the sun. So, what did that do? That got America into the war, and ultimately, you know, just changed, you know, history. Had a great impact on history, because out of that you get the Balfour Declaration, you get all this stuff, man.
Hell yeah, man. But just a bunch of It's
just a coincidence.
Yeah, just a coincidence.
Yep.
But read that. No matter of fact, keep going.
Second paragraph. It says the current U.S. national debt is well over $22 trillion.
Yeah, it's really over 23. If you check it though. Go ahead.
Right now, and only growing under U.S. President Donald Trump.
Yeah, because of this idiot. Now, come on, man. Like we gotta say all praise to the Most High for this. Okay, you know, had that monkey Obama in office. Okay, you know, he was a horrible president too, man. When you just look at everything. But Trump, I don't know who's worse. Yeah. I don't know who's worse.
Yeah,
that's how bad Trump is. But go ahead, and that's why everybody wants to impeach the guy.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, maybe we don't know what's gonna happen. Maybe he would do something where, or the elites would do something where, he doesn't get impeached. He declare martial law, something, man.
Yeah.
Okay, I just can't see the guy getting out of office because a lot of Edomites still want him back in office.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of them. And we know the elites don't give a good goddamn about you Jake's votes.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so you know we'll see how it all play out. When is the election? Is it this year or next year coming?
Next year, 2020.
Oh, next year. Okay.
Yeah.
Trump 2020, man.
That's right.
Yeah.
It says, and right now, and only growing under U.S. President Donald Trump and a Congress that seemingly no longer cares now that Barack Obama is no longer in office. Though the Democrats never cared then either.
Yeah, exactly. Because, you know, ultimately both of them are in bed with each other, man.
Mm-hmm.
The Democrats and Republicans,
mm-hmm.
which the Democrats and Republicans, that's how you know this is Rome 2.0.
Yep.
Because they go back to the plebeians and the patricians.
Patricians.
Which it's the same parties. One going back to the Roman Empire. One, you know, cared about the poor, okay, and the other only cared about the rich, basically. Hey, the joint pop up.
So
Would you know? If you don't believe us, you can go ahead and fact check that. You know, it's all in there. But read this up. Habakkuk 2:6.
The book of Habakkuk chapter 2. Started 5.
All right.
Ye also, because he had transgressed by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home.
This is talking about America. Okay, neither keeps at home. Okay, America got his military bases every damn where. He's always entering into other people's countries. Okay, you need charge.
yeah.
Oh, always entering into other people's countries, man, and just invading it, rape, robbing, murdering it. Go ahead.
Verse 5. A proud man and neither keepeth at home.
Yep.
Who enlargeth his desire as hell.
Go ahead.
And is as death.
Mm-hmm.
And cannot be satisfied.
Go ahead.
But gather unto him all nations.
That's why America's known as the great melting pot. Go ahead.
And hearken unto him all people.
What did it say? Heapeth.
Oh, and heapeth unto him all people.
Go ahead.
Verse 6. Shall not proverb against him, and a tony proverb against him,
Go ahead.
and say, woe to him that enlarges that which is not his?
Go ahead.
How long?
Mm-hmm.
And to him that layeth himself with thick clay.
Yeah, to him that layeth himself with thick clay. And that thick clay, when you go into the Hebrew, the definition of that word is heavy depths. Okay? So America is just laded with heavy depths, man. 23 trillion. You honestly think that's gonna just go away? You're just gonna wake up one day and the debt is gone? Hell no. But Donald Trump on Twitter telling us the economy is booming. Like, bro, who are you fooling, man? Are you kidding me? And you got Edomites under there knowing that he's lying.
Yeah.
Esau knows that the man is lying. Talking about the economy is booming. Where, bro? How is the economy booming? People can barely afford to live. People who work can barely afford to live. Mm-hmm. At my job, right? We got this one guy, so I asked him, what else he do? He told me, oh, I'm retired. Look at the guy like, you retired? The hell are you doing working? People come out of retirement working.
Yeah.
I thought when you retire, you receive your 401 k check, and you cooling for the rest of your life. I thought that was the case. people coming out of retirement, working. You got people all in California, which living in California and Florida is the hype, man. Okay, them, especially California, that's tent city over there. People are living in tents. People that work though, living in tents, living in their cars, cause they just can't put up with the cost of living over there.
Yeah.
New York, people are moving to Phoenix, Atlanta.
Verse 6. Flee.
Okay, and go to Israel or whatever, or damn Egypt. No, meaning your mind, man. Okay, you gotta disconnect your mind out of this place, man. Cause because when the destruction come, Yahweh said, remember Lot's wife. So you don't want to be looking back. Okay, don't look back at these so-called goodies that you have. Okay, look forward. Okay, press for the mark of the kingdom. That's what we got to do. What Paul said. Okay, so get out of this system spiritually. Okay, because there's nothing here. You got none but transgenders here. Okay, you got none but homosexuals, man.
Pedophiles.
Whores. Yeah. Pedophiles. Okay, fake food, fake air. I mean, why would you want to be here?
There's nothing here.
There's nothing there. Literally. Okay, people say, what's your plan B? We have one plan. This is plan A.
Yeah.
This is plan Z, man.
Yeah.
Because what comes after Z? Nothing.
Yeah.
So this is the only plan we have. Now, I'm not saying quit your jobs and be a bum. I'm not saying that. Still gotta, because Jake, man. Hey, brother said I don't gotta work. No. You gotta work. You gotta do what you gotta do. But, just spiritually take your mind out of this place. It's like, how Christians love the saying, I live in the world, but I'm not of it. You just be in this world, but don't be of it, Keep going up.
Be not cut off in her iniquity.
And you see, be not cut off in her iniquity. You don't want to be caught up in this destruction. Go ahead.
For this is the time of Yahweh's vengeance.
This is the time of the Most High's vengeance, man. We're living in it. Because people say, oh, man, that ain't going to be till like 100 years from now. Are you serious?
You don't know how many times I've had that conversation.
Yeah.
Like, when I first was coming to the truth, I had that conversation with Eric Mason. He's like, oh, no, that's not happening no time soon. I'm like, you're bugged out.
Yeah, it's a goofball, man.
Yeah.
Why do you think this generation, what is it, from 1996 or 7 till now is Generation Z, man? This like Michael Jackson last song, this is it, man. This is it, man. Keep going up.
For this is the time of Yahweh's vengeance. He will render unto her a recompense.
Who's the her? America. Go ahead.
Verse 7. Babylon have been a golden cup in Yahweh's hand that made all the earth drunken.
You see, so the Lord, hey, can you give me Psalms 17 and 13?
I got a precept.
Okay.
So 17 and 13?
Yeah. So since Babylon has been a golden cup in the Lord's hand to make the earth, what, tremble, said?
Babylon have been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made the earth drunken.
Yeah, that made the earth drunken because you got every other nation now or people of different nationalities want to come over here and live how they want to live.
Right.
Like we see on the streets, we see Chinese people, Arabs, Elamites. They come over here. They be wearing booty shorts, just living a Babylonian lifestyle. So the Lord definitely made these other nations drink of the cup of Babylon, or like that simple. He's not even a Benjamite, man. I'm gonna call him Jamaican. The simple Jamaican. I said Bati boy for did right. So oh no, man. I live my life. Simple Jamaican, man. Okay, these other nations are drunk of the philosophy of America, man. Really, because what are these other nationalities doing being Christian too, man?
Yeah.
Chinese man being Christian.
Yeah, why don't you be a freaking Buddhist or a Taoist or something like that.
Yeah, we're in the damn shooting tie. Remember them one Moabite couple that had the USA
Oh,
clothes
that was
on?
madness. Oh my god.
You know?
Like decked from head to toe in red, white, and blue striped pants, blue and white, star shirts.
Yeah.
Just looking like a walking Macy's ad. Looking like Old Navy during the 4th of July. It's crazy, man.
They should be wearing their tribal garments, man.
Yeah. Nope.
Just drinking out the wine of America. And it says America. Read that out.
Now this is Psalm 17 and verse 13. Arise, O Yahweh, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword.
You see, so the Lord used Babylon as the Lord used Babylon as his sword. Because when you read in Jeremiah, I believe 15:23, it calls America or Babylon the hammer of the earth.
Mm.
So you see, the Lord used America just to go around and just be a destructive tool, man.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the scriptures are clear. The scriptures really connect each other.
Right.
But, you Christian church, you Muslims, you other guys that think that you got the truth. Oh, Kemet, you bugged out guys. You guys don't got the truth, man. You don't have the spirit of Yahweh Shai. You know?
Like we said.
Go ahead, bring it out.
This is Jeremiah 49 verse 12. For thus saith Yahweh, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup.
Talking about us, the Israelites. Go ahead.
Have assuredly drunken.
Yeah, we drunken of the cup. Go ahead.
And art thou he that shall altogether go unpunished?
So if God's people have drinking his wrath, do you think you're not going to drink the wrath of the Heavenly Father? Come on now. How stupid can you Americans be? First of all, man, the Lord declared war on Amalek thousands of years ago.
Yeah.
When we read Exodus, the 17th chapter, and then 15th verse. So there was war right there. Then on top of that, when we came out of Egypt, when you read Numbers, okay, you wouldn't let us pass through. Okay, you came out before us with swords in your hands. When all we did was speak peace unto you.
Yeah.
You came over here. Okay, you brought over that homosexual, that Bati boy, Caesar, that picture of Caesar Borgia, and made the Northern Kingdom to worship that image. Oh my bad, I'm jumping the gun, bro. I'm jumping the gun. You oppressed us in the Greek Empire.
Right.
Okay, you damn slaughtered our people. You oppressed us heavy, starting with Antiochus or Antiochus, however the hell you want to say that devil's name. You hanged our infants. You made sure that we didn't circumcise ourselves. You Hellenized us. Then continuing on with the same race of people, just under a different name. You oppressed us under the Romans. You kicked us out of our lands.
You crucified our king.
You crucified our king. Okay. Then when we were ruling Rome, you came again.
Yep.
As the Ottoman Turks. Okay. And what did you do? You took us down. You had that devil Oliver Cromwell took our people from Europe, sent them over to the islands. Okay. Then went to West Africa. Damn, that's a long track record, man. He went to West Africa, took us out of there, sent us to America, and dispersed us throughout the four corners of the earth. Okay, and you just enslaved us, man.
Stole our brother's land.
Yeah, stole our brother's land.
Made us build your country. You throw us in prison houses.
Oh, you give us no credit.
Yeah.
Right?
Steal all of our inventions. Like, Issa, you got a heavy and hefty tab, man.
Bro, it tells you
it's a laundry list.
Hey, it tells you that his sins reaches up to the heavens.
It's just on and on and on.
Hold on. You was
There's more on this. It says, for thus saith Yahweh, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have assuredly drunken. Right. And art thou he that shall altogether go unpunished?
Yo, you're not going unpunished at all. All that stuff we done listed, and then on top of that, we could have went into scriptures. We could have went into articles about it. We'd be here for 5 hours. No, my bad. We'd be here for 2 years.
Yeah.
Going into all that. Go ahead.
Thou shalt not go unpunished.
Yeah, you're not going to go unpunished.
But thou shalt surely drink of it. For I have sworn by myself, saith Yahweh.
And when the Lord swear by his name, he means it.
You goddamn right.
Go ahead.
That Basra shall become a desolation.
Which, this is spiritually Basra, man. Because this is where Esau, because America is what the so-called white man Esau is controlling. So this is spiritual Basra. Go ahead.
A reproach, a waste, and a curse, and all the cities thereof shall be perpetual waste.
You know what's so funny about that? When you read Jeremiah 50:51, it tells you the same thing about Babylon.
Yep.
Okay, go ahead.
It says, I have heard a rumor from Yahweh, and an ambassador is sent unto the heathen, saying, Gather ye together, and come against her, and rise up to the battle. For lo, I will make thee small among the heathen, and despised among men.
Yeah, which everybody despises America. Everybody. Okay, their own allies do.
It's so much more meat on this.
Look it up. Yeah, man. Let's go through it, you know?
Verse 16, Thy terribleness hath deceived thee, in the pride of thine heart, O thou that dwellest in the cleft of the rock.
And that's what's wrong with you Americans, or America in general, okay? Proud as hell. You ask an average American, are you going down? No. Well, you know, I would probably say the same thing. Yeah. But you got Edomites that say that America's going down.
Oh, yeah. They know what's up.
Yeah. They know what's up. Like, I was watching this video months ago. This one Edomite, he was a proud American, too. He was like, get out of America. Because he doesn't live in America no more.
Yeah.
He's skedaddled somewhere else.
Yeah.
Out of America.
Smart.
Yeah, smart guy. Go ahead, Art.
That holdest the height of the hill, thou... though thou shouldest make thy nest as high as the eagle, I will bring thee down from thence, saith Yahweh, and Edom also, and also Edom shall be a desolation. Everyone that goeth by it shall be astonished, and shall hiss at all the plagues thereof. As in the overthrow of Sodom and Gomorrah, and the neighbor cities thereof, saith Yahweh, no man shall abide there, neither shall a son of man dwell in it. And you see that mirrored in Revelations, right? America is going to be completely destroyed. Just how Sodom and Gomorrah was completely destroyed, you can go to the archaeological sites that have been identified as Sodom and Gomorrah. There's nothing but brimstone and ashes there. Right. That's exactly what's going to happen to America. This place is going to be wholly desolate, man. Right? And the scriptures, say that, knowing that the elements shall melt with fervent heat, what kind of people should we be? Right? You so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, Jake, how should you be acting? Should you be killing each other over chicken sandwiches? Should you be having hot girl summers? Should you be thotting and trotting and being whoremongers? No, you should be being righteous princes and princesses of the Most High God. Right? But no, Jake wants to be as wicked as Jake wants to be, man.
Right. We shall be as the heathens.
That's what the scriptures say, right? We shall be as the heathen. Jake want to follow their oppressor, follow after master. You're going to follow master right along to being destroyed. That's why 2/3 of our people are going to die grievous, painful deaths, man. Thus saith the Holy Bible. So, the scriptures also say that, the righteous shall scarcely be saved. So, knowing that all this stuff's about to happen, it's looking really, really bad for Jake. Hold on, man. It's looking really, really bad for Jake out here. Just wrap up on Jeremiah 49.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 51, verse 7. Babylon had been a golden cup in Yahweh's hand, that all of the earth drunken, made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine.
Good.
Therefore the nations are mad. Verse 8. Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. How for her?
How for her? Go ahead.
Take
a bomb.
Take bomb for her. Pain.
Take bomb for her pain. Go ahead.
If so be she may. My fault. If so be she may be healed. Verse 9. We would have healed Babylon.
We would have healed Babylon,
but she is not healed.
But she is not healed. It is more than that.
Forsake her, and let us go, every man into his own country.
Yeah. So the bomb is speaking of medicine. Okay. When you go into the Hebrew for bomb, the definition of bomb is medicine. So when you go into healing ointments or bombs for your skin, that's to prevent your skin from cracking, okay, and all that stuff. But it says that Babylon can't be healed. So no matter, it went into the article. In the article, it says you can't do anything about the U.S. national debt. You can't erase it. America can't be healed, so it's done, man. Like I said yesterday, it's like putting a Band-Aid on a big ass crack in the wall. So no heal, no damn antibiotics, none of that can heal. No, the best herb on the planet Earth can't heal Babylon.
Yeah, it's done.
It's just done, man. Okay,
Yeah.
Can't heal it. We would have healed Babylon, but it says it just can't be healed. It's just finished, man. It's through. Okay, just like how when you stick a knife or a fork into the meat in the oven, like, it's done. Yeah, America's done.
Yeah.
Through, man.
Yeah.
For her judgment reaches unto heaven, and it lift up even to the skies.
You see, America's sins that lift up to the sky. But that's it on that. Is there more on that?
Yeah, this is crazy. Next paragraph reads: the debt has to be paid at some point, though we usually pay it by using new debt.
What the hell?
That they just keep kicking on that clay on them, man. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
for real. Just add a thick clay on themselves.
It's like America's like that friend who owes everyone money, and you know they never gonna pay no one back. America's never paying that debt back. Sorry, China. Sorry, all these nations that own America's debt, you're not getting it back. All right. And then to add insult into injury, America's gonna be taken down. You're gonna be hyped for a hot second, but then we coming next to put you in chains, man. It's not looking good for you other nations, man. At all.
Bro, that's like using your mortgage money to pay your other bills.
Yeah.
Like,
it's like taking out a second, like a lot of people take out a second mortgage
like,
to do like repairs, or sometimes they take it out just to pay off other debts. Like you're just in a hole. Like you're just digging yourself into a further and further and deeper hole, and you're not getting out, man.
Lucky they just wimpy off of Papa. You know, like, give me a hamburger today, I'll pay you. You know, later on in the week.
Con.
It's adding up for him, though.
Con, for sure. But yeah, continue. It says, according to Shiv, there will come a judgment day. Oh my God.
that's not spiritual.
Yeah, there will come a judgment day, a time when the U.S. can no longer just issue new debt with IOUs. So in turn, the Fed will print more money, resulting in runaway inflation, which shall crash the U.S. dollar.
Yeah, which the U.S. dollar is going to crash, which that's what the elites want.
Yeah.
Okay, so they can implement that RFID microchip, which again is the mark of the beast. It's not philosophy. Yeah. It's not sin.
It's not white women.
Okay, yeah. It's not that. It's not hugging white people. All right.
God.
Oh, look at this, man. At least 2 injured as shooting erupts at high school game in New Jersey.
Oh, dang.
You know,
another one?
Yeah, man. Judgment just passing through the earth, man. Okay, judgment just passing through the earth. You got all these black women being missing. Yeah. Okay, which that should set an alarm to you so-called black women and the men too. Yeah. Okay, and the men. Number one, you black women need to be in the house. Yeah. Okay, you got black women walking up and down the street when it's dark out.
Just gallivanting.
Yeah, tight ass clothing. Okay, then the men, they ain't saying nothing. Oh yeah, whatever. You know, do what you need to do. You know what? Are you kidding me? Like, yeah, it couldn't be my daughter. My daughter would be getting a lot of lashes from me, man. like no after school activities. No, you go to school and come home. That's it. Cause right now it get dark, and I think Esau did it on purpose, man. Yeah. So-called daylight savings, so like they can just, cause they know the time it's gonna get dark real fast, so they do that on purpose just to do more kidnapping. Who knows, man? Who knows the agenda behind this devil, man?
And they also do. I always felt this even as a young boy, like in the wintertime, you just feel like this like ominous type of like
these demonic presence, man.
Yeah, especially with the Halloween stuff. Yeah, like it's the beginning of that last quarter of the year, right? Yeah. So it starts off with Halloween, then you got Thanksgiving, Christmas, all that other nonsense and whatnot. So you just kick it off the holiday season with like this demonic vibe. So now they add in the daylight savings time, so it gets darker, earlier. Easter just screws up what's natural. Day starts when the sun set. You know what I mean? So scriptures say that Esau would think to change law and times. They do all that, and now you just got this ever-present vibe of just wickedness and demonicness going on, and it's getting worse and worse over the years. You know what I mean? So,
like you need to rock 3 and 28 out. What you got, bro?
Oh yeah, there's more here. It says the inflation rate is 4% or 5% compounding.
Oh, which inflation is not gonna be a thing anymore. It's gonna come a thing called hyperinflation, man. Bread can be $20 damn. That's how hyperinflation works.
That's what's happening in Venezuela right now.
Oh yeah. So you guys, matter of fact, I do it, man, because Jake is lazy as hell, man. I look up hyperinflation. Jake, man, don't look up anything. Remember that clip I put in the chat of Elder Tar? Look at nigga, look it up.
God, bro, I was thinking that. God.
So here we go. Hyperinflation. This is monetary inflation, which monetary is going into the money. Monetary inflation occurring at a very high rate. Okay, so that's that surpasses inflation. It says in economics, hyperinflation is very high and typically accelerating inflation. Damn. So one day, like I said, a loaf of bread can be $20. Next 5 minutes is $25.
Yes.
Next day, it just keep going up.
It's like you on eBay bidding for something.
Yeah.
You bid, extra $5, and literally 2 seconds later, someone else got that joint bid up for an extra $7. Like, it just keep going up and up and up, and that's and imagine that on a macro level throughout the entire United States. It's gonna get really bad.
It's gonna get real bad, and they keep printing this stupid fake money. It's gonna make it worse.
Yeah.
It said it quickly erodes the real value of the local currency, which is going to deplete the value of the dollar even worse. Just to break it down simply. Since as the prices of all goods increase, this causes people to minimize their holdings in that currency as they usually switch to more stable foreign currencies, often the U.S. dollar. You see, and what really made the dollar suck was them, because the dollar used to be backed up by gold. Can't even back the dollar up by gold no more. That's nothing now, because gold and silver, that's real money. When you read in the scriptures, it tells you how you have to pay a dowry, right? The Lord didn't say give him a damn Benjamin Franklin. He says give him 20 or 50 shekels of silver or gold. God. That's real money.
Yeah.
You had a point.
God, and when we look at just how global this society is, how we're all interdependent globally. America's dollar crashing is going to cause a global economic collapse. Same thing happened during the recession back in 07, 08. The economy throughout the earth was jacked up because of that. So when the American dollar gets completely just diminished, it's gonna be real bad throughout the earth, and that's gonna of course aid in Esau's plan to implement what the mark of the beast. Get rid of this whole cash thing. All right, no more American currency. All right, we need to trade for oil. All right, it's just zeros and ones on the computer, programmed on your chip. And you can buy whatever you want. You know what I mean? It's gonna make it that much easier for these devils to implement their mark, man.
Exactly, and they're just conditioning on the people for it. Cause first they put in they brought in the Federal Reserve, then they brought in the debit and credit card. Now they got this Bitcoin thing going on, and now the chip,
and even like your phones, like.
Apple Pay. Yeah,
you can go to the store or whatever, and boop, you put your phone out. You got your little thumbprint joint, boop boop. Or now if you got a 10 or whatever or something higher, you read your face, boop boop. But now if you got an Apple Watch, like more times than not, I'm at the plantation. I go grab lunch. I might leave my phone at the office. My Apple Watch, boop boop.
Oh, that's crazy.
And you just pay it. Wow. So it's how much more easier is it going to be when they're putting a chip in your ass?
Exactly. You don't need to carry nothing.
Yeah, you don't got to walk around with an ID, nothing.
No wallet, no keys.
And people, especially Americans, they love convenience.
Yep.
Love convenience.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Careless city. It's a careless city. Yeah. Love convenience, man. And why do you think there's food places everywhere, man?
Yeah.
Damn, I don't feel like cooking.
Yep.
Too lazy to cook. I can just go to a fast food spot.
Right.
Convenient. See?
It's a lot, if I may add. When that famine happens, you black women are going to be screwed. Because all y'all can make now is shrimp Alfredo. Alright, there ain't going to be no... I don't get no other cooking, ability or no other cooking experience other than when you trying to show off for Jake and make shrimp Alfredo. Alright? For every one of your niggas. Alright? So it's going to be really bad for y'all when y'all can't go to no fresh grocer or Aldi or whatever to get whatever little BS food you're going to throw together. Ain't going to be no more Popeye's chicken sandwiches. None of that. It's going to be real bad for y'all, man.
Yeah, no more Lunchables, TV dinners.
No more Elio's Pizza. None of that nonsense, man.
Yeah, whatever that is. Go ahead, Al.
It reads, it says that if the inflation rate is 4 to 5% compounding and you're getting 0% interest on your dollars, that's a one-way ticket to a disaster, he said. I think inflation is going to break out all around the world. That's when it hits the fan, because now the debt bubble pops. We've built an entire economy based on a perpetuation of this continuing that we can run trade deficits forever and budget deficits forever and keep having low interest rates and consumer prices that aren't going up, which is exactly why the Fed has restarted QE, which is quantitative easing, though it denies that outright. That's why the Fed is back doing QE. He said there's just not enough private demand for all the debt the government is selling. How it all ends, Schiff says, is one of two ways. A dishonest default, not paying it back. That sounds like Esau to me. Mm-hmm. Or an honest default, which would mean paying back the creditors only a percentage on the dollar, which of course would be less than they're owed. The important thing to recognize is we're defaulting no matter what, he said. It is impossible to repay the debt.
It's just impossible. And that goes right back with the scriptures, man. Jeremiah, we would have healed Babylon, but Babylon just can't be healed. Yeah. No bomb, no ointment can heal Babylon. So read that in, give me Sirach 3:28 out.
The book of Sirach, chapter 3, verse 28. In the punishment of the proud, there is no
remedy.
There is no remedy.
You see? That goes right with it, man. In the punishment of the proud, there is no remedy, man. No damn medicine can heal this place. Go ahead, because this place is done with, man. Every single empire comes to a fault, man.
Yeah.
Okay? Every empire has to go down, man. There's no empire that runs forever, except for ours. That's coming very soon.
That's right.
For the plant of the wickedness hath taken root in him.
Yeah, is that it on that?
Yeah.
Because the plant of the wickedness has taken root in him, man. It's when something is rooted and grounded, it's hard for it to be sprung up, man. And that's how it is with this place, man. Like wickedness in this place is like white on rice. Yeah. But let's get to the next article.
This is from moneymarkets.com as well. It says Trump ready to slam China and others with substantially higher tariffs.
And others, so China and other nations, man.
Which is Iran, Turkey, all that.
Yeah, maybe Russia.
Mm-hmm. Well, America already put tariffs on Russia. But sanctions on Russia. Trump didn't want to do it because he's buddy with Putin, but of course Congress forced him into doing it. But yeah, man, this guy, and of course, who's this article starring? Our good old pal Agent Orange. It says President Donald Trump has reportedly been close to finishing phase 1 of a new trade deal with China, but things don't work. If things don't work out, he said he will increase tariffs on Chinese imports substantially.
And it's just funny how things just never work out. Yeah. Things just never work out. Give me Ecclesiastes the 3rd chapter, man. Because we're in a time of war.
Yeah.
We're not in a time of peace and being buddy with everybody. We're not in that time, man. Okay? That time is going to come in the kingdom, and the only people that's gonna have peace is us, the Israelites. So give me verse 1.
Sure. 3 and 1. To everything there is a season, and a time to every purpose under the heaven.
So there's a time for everything, man. What I want, verse 8?
Yeah.
Verse 8. A time to love, a time to hate.
So there's a time to love and there's a time to hate. And we're in a time of hating, man. Okay? That's what time we're in. We're in a time of hate. Go ahead.
A time of war, and a time of peace.
So there's a time of war and there's a time of peace, which these people seem to don't understand. We're in the time of war. We're not in the time of peace, okay? Peace will come after the war, okay? That's what's going to happen. And you so-called blacks, Hispanics, Native and Seminole Indians, you shouldn't want to see peace in this place, man. Man, I just want world peace. What do you want world peace for, man? The world don't want peace for your ass.
Right.
They want you to be at the bottom. As long as you're at the bottom, everything is fine and dandy. Okay? So you shouldn't want to seek peace, man. And people talking about why can't this world be a better... You know what Jake's subliminally want the world to be a better place for them. Okay, but they just don't want to come out and say it when it seems selfish or whatever. Yeah, man, you should want the place to be a better place for you. And the only way that's going to happen is by you get into power. Period. Because this place not going to be better for you or as a whole while America's going on.
It's like, if I might add, if you notice in these things that Solomon is contrasting in Ecclesiastes 3rd chapter, hate, love, right? War and peace. In one given place, these things can't coexist. Peace and war can't coexist in the same place, right?
Nope.
Esau and us being equal cannot exist. It's literally impossible. Us being up and them being up does not exist. When we're up, they're down. When they're down, we're up, and vice versa. So it's right now we're down, and we're coming into that time where we're going to be up and they're going to be down. It's just that simple.
And both of us can't be in power at the same time. And you know that one saying, this house is not
big enough
for the both of us.
Yeah.
Because both of us have egos, man.
Yeah, this world's not big enough for the both of us.
Yeah, Israel and Esau, we had big egos, man. Okay, we have big egos. We can't be ruling at the same time. You see how Esau is. Okay, we want stuff a type of way. Okay, Esau wants his misery a type of way. We just don't coincide, man, at all.
We're literally the polar opposites.
Yeah, we're opposites, man. We're opposites. Okay, it's really gonna be like hell because we're gonna be feeding Esau cooked food. Esau don't like cooked food. Yeah, bro. Keep going in that. An article.
It says, this is a quote from Donald Trump. It says, if we don't make a deal, we're going to substantially raise those tariffs. They're going to be raised very substantially. And that's going to be true for other countries that mistreat us too. If we don't make a deal.
You know what's so funny? It's always other countries mistreating the U.S., man.
Yeah.
And you were just going into it last week, man. It's just it could never be America.
Yeah, they're never wrong.
Yeah, they're never wrong, man.
They hate us because they hate us. Like,
yeah, it's just never their fault.
Yeah.
Keep going.
It says if we don't make a deal, we're going to substantially raise those tariffs. He said Tuesday.
Yeah, and raise the tariffs, man. Keep doing that, okay? Yep. Keep messing with Chinese imports, man. Okay, like they don't have a equalizer.
Yeah.
Like they don't have one of the best militaries on their side, which is Russia. Go ahead.
Khan says, he said Tuesday while speaking on the Economic Club of New York, they're going to be raised very substantially, and that's going to be true for other countries that mistreat us too. Trump went on to say China is quote unquote dying to make a deal, but he'll only sign one that's good for U.S. companies and workers.
You see, but we're only going to sign a deal that's convenient for us.
America first.
Yeah, America first. Yeah, make America great again. Anytime on some China's dying to make it, please.
China don't give a goddamn.
Man, China got their own thing going on with Russia and them, man.
Yeah.
They got their own economy going and stuff like that. You think China is pressed over America? Hell no. America just want to portray that picture that that they're still number one. Come on, get the hell out of here. And you're only going to fool peon Americans with this.
And what's so crazy when you look at China, like they're doing really really well. Like they're doing crazy innovations in technology. Like
Hell yeah.
China's doing bad all by themselves. America, they don't need to make a deal with us. They don't have to trade with us, even though it's going to hurt them, but it's not going to fatally hurt them. Like they still trade with everyone. Like I saw some article, or it was like a YouTube video, and they were going into how China is trying to create like this larger scale Silk Road throughout the earth. They're creating all these ports. So they're going into Africa. They're going into some of these Middle Eastern countries, and they're building infrastructure in these places so that they can help control the flow of trade. So China is doing A-OK. America is doing us behind on infrastructure, behind on pretty much everything. America is that old dog on the block that can't be taught new tricks. China is a new dog.
Yeah, upgrading, man.
It's that young pup that's hungry, that's doing what they gotta do, and they're not hurting, man.
Yeah, that's so funny. That's so funny because when you go into different kingdoms like the Neo-Syrian Empire, Neo-Babylonian empires or whatnot, you always have the next empire taking it a step further, man.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, always taking a step further. Okay, I see, like for instance, Assyria, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you had King Sennacherib. He was real good at military. The Syrians were great at military.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Sennacherib himself, he was good at agriculture and forming new technology. But when the Babylonians came into power, they took it a step further, man.
Yeah.
And when the Medes and Persians came into power, they took it a step further. Why? Because they would take the former empire tactics and they would incorporate into their own.
Yep.
Then the Greeks took it a step further. The Romans took it a step further. Just like how China is doing, man. They're taking it a step further.
Yeah.
Okay, because things just can't keep going the way it goes. Stuff get boring,
Mm-hmm.
Which America's getting boring. It's played out. Same thing over and over. You got stupid behind rap music. Women still shaking their behind. Okay, greasy damn cancerous foods. It's all the same BS, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's getting boring. That's why when we get in the rulership, Esau, we're gonna show you how to get down, man. We're gonna show you how to party. Trust me, Jake know how to party. Going on?
It says Trump went on to say China is dying to make a deal, but he'll only sign one that's good for U.S. companies and workers. He said, adding "we're close." A significant phase one deal could happen soon. The phase one Trump is referring to was supposed to come this month in Chile at an international conference that was canceled due to social unrest and protests over social inequality. Seems to be a theme going on around the globe, and that's so crazy because I think it's over 13 major civil conflicts and unrest throughout the earth.
Mm-hmm.
That's also going into prophecy. It continues and says, a new site hasn't yet been announced, but Iowa and Alaska were recently ruled out. Locations in Asia and Europe are now being considered, according to a Bloomberg report citing an anonymous source. Trump went on to blast China during his speech for being cheaters when it comes to global trade. Since China's entrance into the World Trade Organization in 2001, no one has manipulated better or taken advantage of the United States more. Trump said during a speech at the Economic Club of New York, I will not say the word cheated, but nobody's cheated better than China, I will say that. Wow, hold on. Let me add a point on this point. Let me reread this again. This is the incoherence of the President of the United States, and call Allah Yahweh Bashem Yahushai for raising the bases of men, man. This man says, quote, I will not say the word cheater, but nobody's cheated better than China. I will say that. What sense does that make?
Right.
You literally just said the word, essentially.
Yeah.
Oh my
I would not say the word, but nobody's cheated more than China.
That's crazy. Next paragraph says Trump's comments are a bit of a damper as stocks have rallied to record highs this week on positive trade news, including the end of the 18-month trade war between the world's two largest economies. The S&P 500 and the Dow gave up a lot of their gains after news of Trump's comments broke. However, the S&P 500 rose 4 points to 3,091, another record high. But this is all artificial when you really go into, the inner workings of the economy. The stock market is a bad indicator to determine whether economy is doing good or not, right? What we see here in the States, Trump did what? He did tax reform, where he cut taxes for the rich, raised our taxes, right? So what did those companies do with their tax breaks? They said they were going to create new jobs and raise the minimum wage. None of that has happened. So who's getting hurt? The average American, the average Jake in the world. So what these companies did was called stock buybacks. By them buying back stocks, right, they're inflating their stock prices. So now it seems like, the Dow and the S&P are doing so much better. It's doing so amazing. It's all BS. It's all fluff. It's all non-qualitative and quantifying metrics. So it's not looking good. It's not looking good for the American economy.
And then at that, because people will rejoice at so-called minimum wage raising up, right?
Mm-hmm.
What does that mean? That means that everything is getting worse. That means that where you live, let's just say they raised the here in PA, right? That means that the cost of living is going up.
Mm-hmm.
The prices on goods is going up.
Yep.
The dollar's getting less valuable.
Mm-hmm.
Things are getting much more expensive.
Yep.
So that's not a good thing. That's not a good thing. Like, yeah, I'm getting, $16 now, you idiot.
Yeah.
Why are you rejoicing at that? Stuff is just going to get harder.
Yeah.
So that's actually a bad thing, okay? You give me this one, we're going to end off on that. All right, so the moral of the story is America is done. That's the moral of the story.
Done.
Go ahead, out.
The book of Daniel, chapter 2, verse 34. Thou sawest till that a stone was cut without hands,
And that's the one talking about Yahweh Shai.
That's right.
which smote the image upon his feet.
And we ain't going to the image. This is going into the same four beasts that Daniel saw in Daniel 7, including the little horn, which the little horn is America. Okay, but the four beasts is going to the Syrians and Babylonians, the Medes and Persians, the Greeks, and the Romans. Okay, go ahead.
Upon his feet that were of iron and clay.
Yeah, a few of iron and clay. Just speaking of the 10 toes right there, which is comprised of this system, the NATO and EU. Okay, which America is on top. Babylon, the whore. When you read that in Revelation the 17th chapter, go ahead.
And broke them to pieces.
And Yahweh Shai is going to break them to pieces. You read that in Revelation 19th chapter. When he comes back, okay, he's gonna make war. He's gonna have many crowns upon his head. Why? Because he's gonna take all these rulerships down, man. Okay, go ahead.
Verse 35. Then was the iron, the clay, the brass, the silver, and the gold broken to pieces together.
Yeah, because they're all taken down. Because they're all out of power. They're all taken out of rulership. Go ahead.
Right. And became like the calf.
The chaff.
Oh, like the chaff of the summer. Right?
You what?
But it came like the chaff of the summer.
Yeah. Threshing floor.
Threshing floor. Yeah.
Threshing floor.
Threshing floor. And the wind carried them away.
Out of rulership. Go ahead.
That no place was found for them. And the stone that smote the image became a great mountain.
Yeah, then out of Yahweh Shai became the nation of Israel, okay? Starting with the elect, all right? Go ahead.
And filled the whole earth. Verse 36. This is the dream, and we will tell the interpretation thereof.
All right, yeah, that's it on that, okay? So there you go right there. Mainly speaking of the 10 toes, getting out of power, Yahweh Shai coming back, and just, adding insult to injury.
Right.
All right, so hope you free brothers were edified. We're going to say death to America and Shalom.
Shalom.